What's up, everyone? This is Rick Urrutia with We Rise Fighting Labor podcast. In a previous edition of our podcast, the one titled How Strikes Are Won, I had mentioned that I would do a series of videos showing people how to carry out some corporate research. So get some information that you could use for strike preparation, get information that you could use for contract campaigns, for union organizing drives, and honestly all different types of social justice struggle. This doesn't have to be labor. This could be environmental or educational struggles, women's struggles. It could be used for anything because we're all up against these corporations. So this video is going to focus strictly on finding revenue and profits. And the reason those two are important is because revenues speaks to the size of a corporation. So when you hear the media talk about XYZ Corporation is a $50 billion corporation, they're talking about revenues and they're describing the size of the corporation. So this gives us an idea of the size of the corporation that we're up against, okay? And then profits, of course, profits is a number that can be used to agitate the rank and file. So you take the profits, for instance, say a corporation made $50 billion in profits but didn't offer its workers health care or a living wage. You can say, hey, XYZ Corporation is claiming $50 billion in profits, but it's not even offering us living wages. What's up with that, So we're going to focus on just finding those two numbers, and we're going to keep it real simple for now. It never gets complicated, but this is very as simple as it gets, okay? So we are going to go to finance.google.com, okay? And over here you can see you can search for stocks, and you could search for anything really. You can search for information on Starbucks, UPS, Amazon, railway companies. You could search for information on Boeing, on Raytheon, really any publicly traded corporation and more will be on here. So for now, let's focus on looking for Starbucks Corporation because I think that might be handy to some of you. Okay, as you can see, you get a list of different possibilities in the drop-down menu. I'm going to click on this one because it says US next to it, and Starbucks was born in Seattle, so I'm going to put my money on that one. Here we are on the Starbucks Corporation profile page, and all types of information over here. If you scroll down a little bit, just to make sure that you're looking at the right one, you may want to check out the About section. Starbucks Corporation is an American multinational chain of coffee houses and roastery reserves headquartered in Seattle, Washington. Sounds about right, so let's keep on going. If you go further down, you get to a section called Financials, right? And here, you have three documents: the income statement, the balance sheet, and the cash flow statement. The income statement was already open. But these three documents are the pillar or the foundations, or these are the main documents that are looked at in financial analysis. These are just part of what's standard, if you will, okay? So here we're going to look at the income statement, and you can see that the information can be presented as either quarterly information or annual information. For the sake of simplicity and for the sake of this one video, I'm going to focus on looking at it as annual information, okay? Now check this out. This is already easy because when you scroll over these two bars for the year 2022, you can see that the blue bar stands for revenue, which again speaks to the size of the corporation, and net income speaks to profits. Which really is stolen wages, but we're not about to get into all that. But net income is profits. So here are the two numbers that you want: the size of the corporation and the profits. So far, you can already go out and say, Starbucks is a $32 billion corporation that made $3.2 billion in 2022. And then you can ask the questions, well, how much did it pay its workers? Well, did the workers get good health care? Well, did the workers get sick time? Well, did the workers get vacation time? So you can start to ask educational and agitational questions like that, okay? So check this out. This information is also reflected down here. See that 3.8 billion? It's that same 3.8 billion that's there because that's still net income. So we're looking at 2022. If you go to 2021, you see that the total profits for 2021 were $4.2 billion. And then in 2020, they were less than $1 billion. They were $928 million. So, when you compare stuff either year by year or quarter by quarter or even month by month, you start to be able to tell a story. In this case, we're seeing 2020 less than $1 billion. In 2021, they more than quadrupled their profits. And then in 2022, it looks like they're more or less going to be able to sustain that same level of profits. So this already starts to tell a story. You could do the same thing with revenues, but this is the basic information and the basic way that you can get revenues and profits on a corporation. And again, this could be Starbucks, this could be UPS, this could be Raytheon, Boeing, this could be, whatever corporation you want. And that's how you look it up, okay? So I hope this was helpful.